Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. So what I want to actually get done in this video is actually recoat the calipers, the ceramic coating. I want to refresh it. When I first put these on back of, I think April of last year, I coated them. I didn't do a video on it, but I did it off camera. And since they're brake calipers and they heat up, ceramic coating tends to wear off a little bit quicker than, like paint on the car, just because under harder braking and over time they heat up and it just can break down much sooner. I've been meaning to recoat these for a while now, so I figured now's a good opportunity to pop the wheels off and get it done. So if anybody's curious what brakes I actually am running, I get that a lot. These are the Rotora big brake kit for the Subaru STI or WRX. It is a 6-pot front, a 4-pot rear, 355 millimeter rotor up front, and a 350 millimeter rotor in the rear. They're pretty massive. The rear rotor or the rear brakes are actually larger than the 2018 Plus fronts. So that kind of just shows you how large these things actually are. Absolutely amazing. I have loved these so much. So happy I switched over from the basic 2017 brakes that I had on here, the typical black Brembos. Those are great, but I've always wanted a really nice brake kit. So I went with these. Love the white. They stay really clean just because of how anal and OCD I am when it comes to cleaning my cars. And the reason for that is because they are ceramic coated, but like I said, it's starting to wear off. So we're going to do a little bit of a refresh. So what I'm actually going to use this time is actually a product by Cquartz called DLUX. This is for plastic and wheel protection. If we look on the side here, it protects plastic, vinyl, rubber, car wheels, and brake calipers. So this will hold up better to heat that the brakes produce, so it's going to last much longer. And also I want to give it a trial run. And the main reason is because if you guys haven't seen my last video, I actually decided to get new wheels, and these actually sold. So these are going to a new owner soon. I'm picking up my new wheels next week. So there'll be a whole entire video series, doing ceramic coating, fitting them and everything, obviously showing you the results of how they look. To let you guys know what I went with. Some of you may know already, but once I pick them up and everything, I can go over the details and all that. I love the Weds. They have served me well, but I'm just ready for a change. And I'm really excited to pick up my absolute dream wheels, something that I've been wanting to pick up for a very, very long time. And I figured now if I have the opportunity to go ahead and get that done, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pop the passenger front wheel off first. And then we're going to start coating. Now I've gone over in depth of how to ceramic coat. It's a very, very simple process. What you basically do is just clean it off, wipe on the ceramic coat, and then wipe it right off. It's a very, very simple process. Don't be scared of it. A lot of people are hesitant to do it themselves because they're not sure exactly how to do it. With a product like this, with Cquartz, it's very, very simple to do. There's no crazy steps or anything like that. You literally just wipe it on, wait a little bit, and then wipe it off. Now, before you actually do the coating, the one thing you actually want to do is clean up whatever it is that you're going to ceramic coat very, very well. Fortunately, the car is super clean. I just washed it last weekend, so I don't really need to do too much cleaning of the brake calipers. But once we get the wheel off, I'll be sure to get on the back side and make sure there's no dirt or grime or anything. They're fairly clean, so it's not going to be too bad. So let's go ahead, let's jack the car up, get the wheel off, and then we can get started on the ceramic coating. So we got the wheel off. This is what we're looking at. Here's the caliper, fairly clean on the back side. It's really not too bad. Definitely got to wipe it down with some Geon Prep just to kind of clean everything up. But as you can see, I get them pretty clean when I do my washes. So I'm not too worried about the dirt or anything like that. I know calipers and brakes in general can be a pain in the butt to clean, but if you have the right brushes and everything, you can obviously do a very, very good job. I'm going to go ahead and wipe these down with some Geon Prep. And then I'm going to get the ceramic coating ready. But yeah, I figured I would show you the before. Not that it's going to really change that much, but I just realized I might be able to see the turbo up pipe. It's actually right there. So I'm going to go under there. I haven't seen the tile wastegate since they installed it, since it's kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna start poking around there and see if I can get a look. All right, so I just went under there, took a quick look. As you can see, the turbo up pipe right here, connected to the nice Killer Bee equal length headers. If you come around here to the axle, you can actually see the dump tube right, sorry, my finger right here. And then right above that is the tile 44 millimeter wastegate. It also has the Titanium Works hardware on there, so you might be able to see it. Sorry, it's a little blurry, hard to focus, but yeah, there is the wastegate. Looks really cool. I love that dump tube right there. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's get everything ready for the caliper right here. Get it cleaned up, and then we can get to ceramic coating. All right, so here is what you get in the box in the little kit. You obviously get the Cquartz DLUX. You get some applicator pads. You get a bunch of them. You also get an instruction manual, which is nice to have in case you're not familiar with the process. Then you also get one of these blocks, which I love. This is good for paint. We're doing the actual car, but I'm not going to use this for the caliper since it's going to be hard to get in the cracks and everything. So I'm just going to use the little applicator pads and use my finger and kind of get in all the grooves. You also get, so you can see in there, those little stickers. You can put that on the car. It's like an actual official Cquartz, official tag you can put anywhere in the car just to let people know that it has been coated properly. But I am not going to use that since I'm not a big fan of any type of advertising or anything like that. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's open up this bottle. What you want to do is actually just, wipe it on. Make sure you get even coverage, overlap. The caliper is pretty easy to do since it's a small area. If you're doing the body of the car, it's going to take a little bit longer, obviously. You just want to make sure you get a nice even coating, go around all the cracks and crevices and everywhere that you can get. And then you're going to wipe it off after 1 minute. So you want to actually wait 1 minute after you finish and then go ahead and wipe it right off. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, open it up. I got my applicator pad ready. It has a little droplet tip, so it's not going to just dump out or anything. I'm just going to put a few drops on my pad right here. About that much. And then we're just going to go ahead and wipe it on. Very, very simple. Just make sure you get all the cracks and all the areas as best as you possibly can. You'll be able to see it on here. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I can see it. It's kind of like looks like an oil basically. So as you can see, really, really simple process. I got it the best I could. Obviously it's a little hard to get behind the back and everything, but yeah. So I'm going to wait a full minute. Then I'm going to take a simple microfiber that I have here, wipe down as best as I possibly can, and then we'll be done. One thing they recommend after you do this ceramic coating is to actually wait 3 hours at least before it gets wet. And if it does get wet within 24 hours to actually wipe the water off. Then after 3 days, 3 full days of cure time, you're able to, do whatever you want, go in the rain, wash your car, whatever. Thankfully for me, this is not my daily driver, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to wait about 30 more seconds, wipe it down, and then we can move on to the passenger rear. So this side is absolutely complete. We wiped everything down, ceramic coated it, waited the full minute, actually a little bit longer, and then we took it off and everything looks great. One thing that I always do anytime I take off the wheel is I do a small inspection. I look at the coilovers, I look at the brake pads, brake lines, all that kind of stuff. Just anything in this area. It's always good practice to kind of, take a look around, make sure nothing is leaking or there's nothing that really stands out to you. And for me, everything looks good. And here's the wheel over here. Since I know you guys love these wheels. They are going to a new home. They're absolutely beautiful, in fantastic shape. Tons of tread left. There's only like 2,500 miles on this whole entire setup, so they're pretty much brand new. I will miss them. I like them a lot, but it's time for something new and to get my dream wheels. So let's go ahead. Let's throw this wheel back on the car. Then we can move over to here. And then I probably got to do the other side off camera just because it's a little tight on that side. But I'll let you guys know when I'm done. Alrighty, so we got the passenger rear all finished up. I figured I would just show you before I put the wheel back on, but absolutely beautiful. A few little chips in the back that I'm going to actually touch up with some paint that I actually got from Rotora. They gave me a little jar of it. I did a video on it actually, but I do a little bit of a touch up. But as you can see back there, I got the parent sway bar, Fortune Auto coilovers, the Super Pro lower control arms, as well as their little braces back there. You can't really see it, it's kind of dark, but yeah, really nice. Oh, and underneath, you can see the Tomei, the burnt titanium pipes. Let me throw the wheel back on. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other side off camera because it's going to be the exact same thing. I actually coated the hats as well. I actually ended up taking that wheel back off to do it just to keep them in good shape so they look nice. And you know, they clean up really easily and they don't get all cruddy and crappy over the years. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and throw the wheel back on. I'm going to get on the other side and then we can wrap this video up. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this video. I got all of the calipers and the rotor hats completely done. The car is going to be sitting in here for the next couple of days. I am picking up the wheels mid next week, so I will be sure to update you guys. I'm going to take you along on the journey while I go over to the shop, pick up the wheels and everything, obviously bring them back home and do a test fits and all that. The tires are already going to be mounted. Usually I don't do that. Usually I get the wheels and tires separately, and then I go to my shop and get them done. But the place that I'm going to does everything in one, and it's a good deal, so I'm just getting everything done there. So it'll be a ready to go kind of plug and play setup once I pick them up. So I'm really excited, and I went all out on these wheels, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy them because they are an absolute dream wheel, and I'm really excited to show you guys and kind of give you guys a new look on this car. So that is all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a nice little project in the garage. Getting it knocked out is something that I've been meaning to do. So I'm happy I was able to make some time and get it done. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys are interested in picking up the Cquartz DLUX. Stuff is great. Obviously, I'll let you guys know of the durability and how long it lasts and just how it does. Once I get some testing and time with it, I'll let you guys know what I think. But it went on very nicely, and I'm really looking forward to having a little bit more durable ceramic coating on the calipers and the rotor hats as well. And I'm actually using the same ceramic coating on the new wheels too. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well and get everything dialed in and set up. So yeah guys, that's all I got for this one. If you guys have any questions at all, be sure to leave them in the comments below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.